Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of PBH Ed Talks. This week marks Education Week, and it is an annual celebration of public education and our achievements here in New South Wales. I'm here with Mr. Petruno today, and we're going to be celebrating this year's theme of lifelong learners. Hello, Mr. Petruno, and welcome.
Hello, Ms. Ewan, and thank you for the invitation to come and join you today to talk about Education Week and what it means to be a lifelong learner.
Thank you very much. So could you please share with the school community, what does it actually mean to be a lifelong learner?
Look, at Punchbowl Boys High, our whole school philosophy is all about making sure our boys are successful lifelong learners. So what it means for us is it means that our boys, once they make that transition to the wider community, have the necessary foundational skills to make sure that they enjoy learning for the rest of their lives. So they have the appropriate literacy, numeracy, well-being, technology, global citizenship skills, so that as they move through the various stages of their life, they, as I said, if they want to go from, for example, when they transition from our school to go to university or to TAFE or to an apprenticeship or traineeship or to the workplace, they have those necessary skills to make sure that once they're in that occupation or in that job, they can continue to learn and to grow and to strive and to continually seek out new goals because they're confident in the sense that they are a lifelong learner and they're willing to learn new skills as our ever-changing worlds. And if you look at our current situation with COVID, where people have gone from, workplaces to working within their home and have had to build a whole series of new skills. So that's what we want to do for our boys. We want them to have that ongoing confidence that they've learnt those skills during not only their primary school, but then their secondary school experience. And when things do happen, or when they're faced with new challenges and they've got to learn a new skill, that they've got the confidence to do so.
Thank you for sharing that list of skills and dispositions that our students will need to become lifelong learners. Do you actually have any successful stories of students who have embodied these skills?
Yeah, look, I mentioned a couple of dispositions, and as I said, we really try and instill them everyday practice at the school. And I've got many success stories of boys who have transitioned from our school gates. Recently, if I look at some of our most recent HSC students and I look at some of the HSC courses they're going on to, they need to be lifelong learners because they're going into, the building industry, they're going into medicine field, they're going into community service. And as I said earlier, in those ever-changing occupations and within society and new products coming out, they've always got to have those skills to continue to learn. One pure example I can talk to you about is recently we had a student come in by the name of Mohammed El Chami, who, as I said, due to his foundational skills in literacy and numeracy, he went on to complete an apprenticeship with Qantas successfully. While he was doing that, he started to study at university. He went on to establish his own business, which he successfully ran for a number of years. And then what he did was he decided to make the transition once again to start selling barbering products right across New South Wales. And as I said, he actually attributes to the pillars that we constantly talk to our boys about, as I said earlier, which is literacy and numeracy, the technology, the visual arts, the global citizenship that has allowed him to be able and to be confident in his life and how it's changed and how it's evolved for him to make these various changes in terms of the occupations that he's moved towards.
Yeah, it was definitely a really amazing story. And if you haven't had a chance to listen to that podcast, please check out our social media pages for the Factorcast. Thank you, Mr. Petruno, for joining us today. Thank you to everyone else for also tuning into another episode of PBHS Talks.
Where the good men grow,